This pretty glass building right here and this unpretty building with smokestacks, don't really know what it's for. This is Seoul's National University Hospital. It stands right in front of this place. Since I mentioned Seoul National University, I think we should touch on universities in Korea and education here in general, all of these things. Thank you for clicking on this Korean episode. Today I'll tell you about education in Korea, and that is why I visited the oldest Korean university. So, today we'll mix theory and practice. You will be my eyes and see what I've seen in Seoul. Earlier I published 2 episodes about Seoul itself, its districts, palaces, and history. On this channel I have episodes on traveling and on different educational institutions, so check them out, go to the channel and find something to your taste. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe because most of the viewers watch your videos without subscription and then they be like, oh no, it's so interesting, why is it only now that I find your channel? Moreover, in SMAP's Education Telegram and my own Instagram, I often post about exhibitions and other events where we invite representatives of educational institutions from Korea, Kuala Lumpur, Thailand, Singapore, Dubai. So if you're not subscribed, don't be surprised when you miss our event. In this episode, you'll know how many universities there are in Korea, what they're like, which are the most prestigious, and do they have summer camps. I'll tell you about VISAS, but just a little, not to overload you with information. Well, let's go. Look, there is a girl. A girl's walking. This girl is walking and she's wearing a Sungkyunkwan University jacket. This is the oldest university all over Korea. It is said to be around 700 years old. And I'm going right there. The inscription on her jacket is 1398. 1398 is the year of establishment, official year of establishment. It was established as a center of Confucianism. In the episode about Seoul, I told you about its districts. Hwangju district is one of the oldest districts in Seoul. During the Three Kingdoms period, this district was a place for constant battles between Goguryeo, Silla, and Baekje forces. This district has now become educational. There are more than 40 academic institutions, including Seoul Foreign School and 2 universities, Konkuk and Sejong. Distinguished professors have been teaching in Konkuk University. Yeonmin Cho, physicist of elementary particles, Roger D. Kornberg, professor of Stanford University and laureate of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Hans Robert Scholler, director at the Max Planck Institute for Molecular Biomedicine. One more district will be especially interesting for students and for those planning to go to Korean universities. Tahana. It was earlier called Sungkyunkwan. It can be translated as Great Respect for Teaching. One of the campuses of Seoul National University is located here. Since the 80s, this district has been gradually becoming a cultural center, because theaters started coming over and then different cafes with live music and movie theaters have emerged as well. I'm heading to the university and walking along this narrow street. The walls of the palace are about 15 meters away from me, and I go around this palace. Here there are these small houses, cars parked beneath them. University Bible Fellowship. It is all about the university here, and Sungkyunkwan Street of the university. And now, I'll guide you to the oldest Korean university. Can you imagine that it was founded by the order of the king? Sungkyunkwan University. Its history goes back to the year of 1398. This university was founded during the Joseon dynasty and was originally a Confucian academy. It was founded by order of King Taejo, the founder of Joseon dynasty, a higher education institution for teaching Confucianism. Its name, Sungkyunkwan, means Academy of Science Education. For many centuries, Sungkyunkwan was the center for Confucian scholars in Korea, where future politicians and Confucian philosophers studied principles of management. Most of the old part of the campus is a national heritage, and it is now a popular tourist place. Yes, guys, by a large number of young Koreans at the age of 18 to 25 walking by, we can suggest that we're somewhere on the territory of the university. We are on the territory of the oldest Korean university. Though it doesn't really look old, it looks rather modern now. This building is a whole dedicated to the 600th anniversary. Korean makes me forget my language. 600th or 600th whole of the university's 600th anniversary. Interestingly enough, in the past, many students lived in dorms, only in ancient ones. All students of the old Sungkyunkwan lived in traditional dormitories called Dongje and Soje, meaning East Hall and West Hall respectively. Also, university rules were strict. Student life in old Sungkyunkwan was never boring. If you think they only studied Confucianism here, well, you're greatly mistaken. What were the subjects back then? There was music, archery, horse riding, Confucian literature, and even etiquette. Not everyone could study here. Of course, there was a limited number of seats. Distinguished Confucianists lived in these buildings. Those who were chosen for staying here had full scholarships. It was considered a great honor. At the end of the 19th and the beginning of the 20th century's modernization process has begun and society started to change. Sungkyunkwan has undergone significant changes in order to adapt to new educational standards, so Western subjects and methods were added to the program. One of the main changes in the 20th century was women being allowed to study at the university. Old Sungkyunkwan, which was the main educational center in Korea, did not allow women to study. Back then, women had limited educational opportunities and were generally homeschooled. The focus was on acquiring domestic skills and moral qualities. Only with modernization of Korean society and influence of Western educational traditions has the including of women in wide educational processes begun, including higher education. modern Sungkyunkwan University became the secular educational institution in the middle of the 20th century and started to take students regardless of their sex, offering equal educational opportunities for everyone. Sungkyunkwan today is one of the leading research universities in South Korea. And then, almost 120 years ago in Seoul, they established one of the first women's university. It's now called Sookmyung Women's University, one of the leading women's universities in the country. Its history started in 1906 when it was founded by the Korean family and was named Myeongshin Girls' School. Education was not so typical for women, and institutions were trying to give women access to education in order to improve their social standing. It was an important accomplishment and the step into the future for the country. Name of the university derives from characters Suk and Myung, which means elegant and colorful. Today, they teach art, human and natural sciences, engineering, public law, business, and music. The university actively participates in exchange programs and cooperation. And why did I touch upon this university? Because at its campus, VISAS Education organized our summer camp at the Foreign Language Institute next to cultural and historical sites. If you want your child to visit a camp in Korea or any other country, you can find our website link with all the information in the description. Now, let's go back to Sungkyunkwan. Oh, that's it, low battery. Camera battery is dead. I'll change it now. I don't really like to change batteries when it's so cold outside. Where are they? Did I take them? I want to say from home, from hotel. Yeah, I took it. Everything's here. Everything's right here. I've got it. And I'll try to do it in the gloves. You know, it's fun. They have a bunch of buses on the campus. Besides, there seems to be several buses, not just one. Nope, gloves won't do. There are bicycles and parking lots for cars. And Seoul. Seoul is surrounded by hills and mountains, and the university's campus is not an exception. The campus itself is on the hill, and you must always climb. Look here. 20 buildings. The names are mostly in Korean, but you can see like library, student center, business school, economics, right here. Economics, law, gates, and international house, and Kingo house. As for the rest, Bicheongdong. What does it mean? I don't know. Myeongnungdong. Don't know either. You can share in the comments. Years ago, it was impossible in Korea to become a public official if you don't pass the exam in this university, and public officials' children who wanted to continue professional dynasty could spend 10 years to pass exams because they were very hard. In the episode about palaces of Seoul, which will be on this channel, I visited Secret Garden, which was only open for the king and his friends. Today, we're free to enter this palace, only for a bit of a price. There are also pavilions there where they passed exams to become senior government officials. Very serious and kingly. There are two oldest trees on the university campus which were planted in 1519. These are Gingo trees. It is believed that Confucius used to teach under them. The old campus was built according to Feng Shui and geomancy principles. Geomancy is science that studies distribution of energy in space. You can learn Feng Shui and construction principles in ancient Korea in my episodes about palaces. I also told about this in the episode about construction in Hong Kong. Yep, I was there as well, and I'll make an episode about education in Hong Kong really soon. So subscribe and you'll see everything. You can check the links in the description to see other interesting and useful videos. They used special tree to build Sungkyunkwan. University's buildings were made from red pine. Aristocrats considered this tree a symbol of Confucian loyalty and perseverance. Sochi in his territory, very modern and neat. You can see all these trees over there. And now, let's take a look at this building. I'll come closer and show you. Graduate School of Business. This is a business school and Graduate School of China. School of China. Maybe this is a language school. See, it's written everywhere. 1398, Data Foundation. Office of International Relations. There are international student services as well. Global economics. Global business. And what do we got here? Department of Interaction Science. Department of Interaction Science as well. How many universities there are in Seoul? There are over 30 universities. Many of them are often put among the best. Seoul National University has always been one of the best universities in Korea. If you want to get here, you need to pass the most difficult exam in Korea. I personally haven't taken it, but this exam is very hard to pass, and your future career depends on it. Prospective student with a low score has no chance to study at SNU. SNU has a very low acceptance rate, 15 to 20%. Many courses are taught in English, especially at engineering and business departments, but you can also take Korean language courses in Seoul. Contact us if that is what you want and we'll tell you everything about that. One more university we shouldn't overlook is Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology. As you might guess, this university specializes in science and technology. The advanced one. In a nutshell, this is a Korean MIT, let's put it this way. Yonsei, another leading university. Look at its campus. Sinchon. You'd never guess this is somewhere in Korea. It looks more like some Ivy League university in the US, and it's not a coincidence. The US Agency for International Development has greatly influenced the establishment of this university. The academic plan was developed by Frederick Ammons Terman, the father of Silicon Valley, and the ex-president of Stanford University. Kang Kyung-won, foreign minister of South Korea, graduated from this university. I'm heading to the law school. There is this slate glass building. There we have a football field, a basketball court. They're empty. Perhaps everybody's studying. It's actually getting dark. However, life on campus should be in full swing non-stop. I remember that my university's library in England was open 24/7, so I could study there without a pause. And I could come at 9 or 10 p.m. in the morning or in the night. Someone's always sleeping. It was really cool, by the way. And the library had like 5 or 6 floors. Also, these guys are on the roof. There. Look at this. Law school. And the guys. Funny, right? Be sure to subscribe if you're interested in international studies, not only in Korea, but everywhere. We have around 40 countries in our portfolio of educational institutions, plus we hold the educational fairs in 7 countries, and of course subscribe to SMAPS Education's Instagram, Telegram. We post every day about education world, some countries, news, fun facts, useful articles. I also travel a lot and film about countries and different cities, about historical context. So if that's what you're interested in, guys, you're very welcome. Subscribe. You'll always have this useful channel. Now we'll talk about Seoul University. It's the largest and most famous university of South Korea. It is one of the 10 flagship Korean national universities. It is in the list of the SKY universities. SKY is an acronym for the 3 most prestigious universities in South Korea, which are Seoul National University, Korea University, and Yonsei University. To enter one of these universities is to define your career and social status. Famous graduates and professors of SKY are Kim Yong-sum, 7th President of South Korea, and Lee Jae-young, the Executive Chairperson of Samsung Electronics. And this is Korea University. Its School of Law is one of the best in South Korea. Pusan National University is also one of the 10 top-notch national universities. The funny thing is that originally there were two schools in Pusan National University, Humanities and Attention Fishing School. I wonder what their curriculum was. Write your ideas on this in the comments. But then, step by step, Pusan National University has become one of the top science centers. It covers all of the main emerging disciplines. Hanyang University is a private prestigious research university in Seoul and Ansan. Hanyang derives from the former name of the capital of Korea. So Seoul was called Hanyang. Hanyang University was founded in 1939 as the Engineering Institute, and it was the first school in Korea to offer studies in architecture and civil engineering. Hanyang is currently viewed as one of the leading universities in STEM fields among universities in South Korea. Hanyang is considered to have the best school of engineering in the country. Reuters news agency announced that Hanyang is one of the 100 most innovative universities in the world. There are a lot of small restaurants next to the campus, like this one, and you can see grilled chicken, just like this. These are diners too, coffee shop, greengrocer, also there's pizza. There is a bunch of different coffee shops and so on, all along the street. And here they make Korean sandwiches. You see? Yum. Nice. I'd love to take one, the smell is so delicious too, but I'd like to warm up a bit. I've been outside all day. A couple of words about visas. If you want to be in Korea as a tourist up to 60 days, you don't need any visa. What do you need then? You need a valid passport, which is obvious, and a KETA. K-E-T-A. It is spelled like this, and it's a travel authorization. You can make your application on the official website Korean Electronic Travel Authorization. You should apply for KETA at least 72 hours before departure, but the sooner the better, because if there is a technical failure, you'll have to go to the embassy. You'll also need a bank card to pay the $10 fee. Visa is obligatory for education purposes, but that's a whole other story. And if you want some help with these documents, feel free to contact our consultants at smaps.com. We have two special Telegram channels as well. The first is about education, and the second is about visas. All the links are in the description. And that's all for now. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, write in the comments what would you like to know. Facts, events, people, education, schools, or languages. It helps us create videos on the most interesting and useful topics. See you in the next episodes.